this type of crap. All right? They will sell you the sofa right now, or you can buy now, pay later. But when you buy now, pay later, you pay the same amount plus taxes, plus a delivery charge, plus a $49.95 administration fee. You then will pay a monthly fee rounded to the nearest $10 for 12 months at 9.8 semi-annually. Right? So, how much is it if he buys it right now? How much is it? Oh, wait, I'm recording. Good. Okay, how much is it? What's the price of the sofa? $1,924.95 plus taxes. What are taxes in BC? You guys buy stuff. 12%. So 1.12. That times 1 covers that, and then that's the taxes. You could have also done that plus that times 12%, but that's way longer, right? Plus, how much more? 25 because we're getting it delivered, right? Because I don't own a moving truck. So how much was it? If you didn't do this right, you're writing it down now. It was $2,180.94. Everybody cool? That's what we did. That's the price. That's the tax. That's the delivery. I add it all up to get my total. Everybody good? All right. How much Renee has to pay at the time of purchase? So what does he pay right now? He must pay the taxes, which was, he must pay tax plus the delivery plus what else? The $49.95 administration fee. Oops, sorry. I'm writing out what they are. Admin fee. Right? So the tax is $1924.95 times what? 0.12 plus my delivery of what? 25 plus my admin fee of $49.95, which gets me a total of I have it as $305.94. Everybody should be happy there. I don't know why I see so many pens writing so much other than a tick or an X, but whatever. What is his pay later monthly payment? So I need to run through my TVM, right? How many payments is he going to make? He's got 1 year to do it. So how many payments does he make? 12, because he's got 1 year and he's paying monthly. Right? What's my interest rate? It's right in the question. 9.8, not too bad. Better than most credit cards. It's a pretty good rate. What is my present value? How much did I need to borrow? This is what I've paid. How do I find out how much I need to borrow? This is how much the thing costs, yes? Right? That's how much the thing costs, yes? But I also need to add now the $49.95 administration fee, correct? Right? So my present value is the $2180.94 plus the $49.95, right? So I add that up. 999 is 8, carry the 1. 0, carry the 1. 3, carry the 1. 2230.89, yes? Right? That's the total I need. How much have I paid when I walk out the door? I've covered that and the delivery fee and the taxes, right? So what do I do here? What's got to come out of this? Because this much Rene paid, right? He had to pay at the time of purchase. So what's coming out of here? Minus 305.94, which is 5, 29, 18 minus 9 is 95, 9 minus 5 is 4, 2 minus 0 is 2, and 1924.95. Hey! I already knew how much I needed to borrow, didn't I? I do a bunch of extra work when the answer's in the question, because that was the original cost. So my present value is what? How much money did the brick lend me? Right? What is my payment? I don't know. What is my future value? What am I hoping to get to? 0. And I have my periods per year are 12, and my compounds per year are what? 2, right? So I punch all that in, and what do I get for a payment? Since most of you didn't punch that in, I'm assuming you're going to be punching it in now. $88.45. Well, let's check. I get $168.89. So $168.89, but rounded to the nearest $10. So how much more do I pay if I pay the pay later option? Well, I pay $170 per month times how many months? 12 plus $305.94. It would cost me $22,345.94. How much would it cost me if I just bought it outright? That price, right? So how do I find out how much more I paid? What do I subtract out of here? 0.94, right? I paid an extra $165. Yes. 1.12. Because I only have to pay the tax. If I do buy now, pay later, I only have to pay the taxes. Because when I buy it here, I'm paying the whole thing. I have to pay the $1,924.95 and the taxes. Are you actually confused by this? I'm not trying to put you down. I'm trying to find out where your confusion lies, Avneet. I'm not sure. Okay, stop. You want to buy something at the store for $100. What are the taxes in British Columbia? So how much do you pay for that thing? No. That would be the taxes. How much do you pay for the thing? I am Walmart. This calculator is worth $100 even. How much do you have to give me to take it out of my store? No. You have to add taxes. So you pay $100 plus 12% of $100, right? What is 12% of $100? 12%. What is 12% of 100? 12. So 100 plus the $12 taxes, right? Yeah. Now, I used 100 so you could do it in your head. Yeah. So this is 100 plus 12 over 100, right? Well, 12 over 100 is 0.12, isn't it? So taxes is $100 times 1, that's the $100, and then plus 100 times 0.12, correct? What factors out of there? The 100 comes out, and then I have 1 plus 0.12, 1.12. This is total price. Taxes is price plus price times taxes. So in this one, and again, please, don't hear what I am saying, right? This is the price, so I multiply, because I got to pay that $19.24 and 12% more if I buy it right now. The brick isn't letting me out of the store with the sofa unless I pay them the $1,924. But down here, they're cutting me a deal. They say I only have to pay the taxes, because that's the money the brick has to pay the government. The government doesn't care what deal the brick strikes with you. So that's why here there's only a 0.12, because I only had to pay my taxes, not the original $19.25. That's what the pay later option is. Cool? Okay. All right. Everybody is good? Now, listen please. You should have similar numbers here if you did the work. Do I need to do 31 now? Everybody's done 31? All right. She has $2,200. She wants a $19,757 car. Right? Okay, that's not the car's price. It says right here that's how much the car costs. So that's what she needs to get that car off the lot. She has $2,200. So how much does she need to borrow? She needs to borrow $19,757 minus $2,200, which is $17,557. Yes? That's what she's borrowing. So now I go to my TVM solver. She has an N, 48 payments. Why? 4 years to pay it off monthly. 4 times 12. And then everything else I know. Interest, 8.2. What's next? Present value, 17,557, because that's what they're loaning her. It's positive. Her payment is what we don't know. Her future value, we want it to be 0. Her periods per year is first. How many times is she paying it off? She's paying it off monthly. 12. How many compounds? 2. Beginning or end? Is it a loan or savings? Loan. So it's at the end. And what do we get for a payment? I get $429.14. Is that what you got? Okay, so how much did the car cost her? Not how much the car cost, because the car cost $19,757. How much did it cost her? What did she pay on the day she walked out? $2,200. Plus, what did she pay every month? $429.14 times how many months? How many months did she pay this? 48. How much did she pay for the car? How much did she pay for the car? $22,798.72. So she paid an extra $3,000 over the course of 4 years. Now, what is important here? What is my lesson? Is my lesson this math? What do you need to take from me? Not this math. You take from me whether or not you're willing to pay that extra money to have that car now. That's the lesson here. Maybe if that's the only thing you have, the only loan you have, you're willing to pay that. Maybe. Or maybe not. Because you could then go right back to here, right? If I went right back to my TVM solver here, right? And I did 48, and I did a normal interest rate, so let's say 4%. My present value was 0. My payment was negative 429.14. What would my future value be? $48. Call it 4%. If I did this and I saved it up at 4% for those 4 years, I'd have $22,356. At which point I could buy a $10,000 car and I would have $12,000 in my bank account. Because as soon as you drive a car off a lot, what happens to its value? What happens? The price drops 20% the second you drive it off the lot. Is that a good investment? Is that a good use of your money? If you gave me $100 and I told you, I'm going to give you this grapple grommet that's worth $80 the second you take it from my hand, what have you just lost? $20. Would you do that? And yet people do it with new cars all the time. All the time. Why do you think they keep telling you things like the lease rate of a car, not the purchase price? Because lease rates are cheap, right? $199 a month. Awesome. I have a new car for $199 a month. At the end of 4 years, what do you got to do with that leased car? 3 years. What do you do with a leased car at the end of 3 years? Do you know? You give it back. So you just paid $200 a month for 3 years, and what did you get out of it? Nothing. If you want to keep that car, they'll let you keep it, and they'll make you pay a huge amount of money for it. Or they will take it from you and sell it for a huge amount of money. Why do they sell it for a huge amount of money? Because you leased it, they have a guarantee that you took care of it. Because there's still warranty left on it, and you had to follow certain rules, or they shredded your lease. Leasing is the best thing for car companies. They force you into their rules, and then they turn around and sell the car almost for what it was worth new. And what do you have at the end of that time? Nothing. Could you drive the car how you wanted for those 3 years? Only if you want to pay a crap ton more money because they put limits on mileage. Oh, really? You lease a car, they tell you how far you're allowed to drive in those 3 years. If you drive over, they crush you. They charge you for every kilometer over your maximum. And they're really nice. They give you about 12,000 kilometers a year. Let me give you a little, I drive 30,000 kilometers a year. On each car.
Canadian average is 15.
Yes. And yet, everybody leases cars. Why? Because every 3 years they want a nice, shiny, new car.
Foolish.
It's not foolish. It's what you're willing to pay. It's what you are willing to do. That is the whole point of this entire unit. It is not to tell you what to do. It is to show you your options. Carry on.